Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valencia and I'm a plant-based nutritionist. I've struggled with inflammation and severe eczema for most of my life. So today I wanted to show you guys sort of like a simple what I eat in a day to sort of keep my inflammation and my eczema in check. I'm sort of overcoming an eczema flare-up, but I'm still a little inflamed. So I just want to show you guys like my breakfast, snack ideas, a dinner idea, and hopefully this will help you guys as well. Okay, let's get started. So around 7 o'clock a.m. I usually have green tea, just plain by itself, no sugar or anything, just to wake me up. And then around 9 o'clock a.m. I'll have my first meal. So I usually have oatmeal. Oatmeal is really good for gut inflammation and eczema. So I like to make my oatmeal. I put in a cinnamon stick while it's cooking, and I let that cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. And once it's done, I add in some chia seeds that have been soaking in water, and also some honey, and then my favorite apple, a gala apple. I like to make a lot of oatmeal just to really fill myself up, because I usually only eat 2 meals a day, and the rest of the day I'm just snacking and hydrating. So that is my breakfast. Around 11 o'clock a.m. I'll have my first snack. Today I'm having fresh watermelon. I find that seeded watermelons always taste so much better. But I'm going to use half of this watermelon. It's like a personal size watermelon. And then I'm just going to sprinkle that with some salt. Okay, around 1 o'clock p.m. I'm going to have another snack. This snack is really good. I'm going to have some frozen grapes, and I like to freeze my grapes just because it helps me eat a lot slower. Like if I just ate a bowl of grapes, I would go through it so quickly. But freezing them, it kind of makes it taste like a frozen sorbet, and I put lime juice on there and stevia as well. So it's really like sweet and tangy. This is like my version of sour Skittles. Okay, so I usually have dinner around 5 o'clock p.m. Today I'm going to make some lentil tacos. These are so good and they're so filling too. Lentils are really high in fiber and protein, so it makes you feel really full, even though you're not like eating a lot of calories and really like feeling bloated full. Okay, so we can start cooking. I like to use olive oil, and I would suggest if you have eczema or gut inflammation to please use olive oil and stay away from the seed oils, canola, sunflower, soybean. They really disrupt your gut and they're cheap for a reason. So I start with sauteing my onion. I let that cook for about a few minutes, and then I added in the pepper. These are leftover lentils from yesterday. So I made a cup of lentils, and this is half of that. So lentils, a little goes a long way, and they're really filling. Now I'm adding in my garlic to cook for a few minutes. Raw garlic is actually really good for you if you have eczema or gut inflammation. And I used to eat like a raw clove every morning, but I'm not about that life anymore. So I just make sure that I cook with garlic, and this is turmeric here, making sure that garlic and turmeric is in every dinner that I make. Okay, so now I'm going to make my tortillas. I'm using 100% corn tortillas. I would recommend using corn tortillas over flour tortillas, just because corn tortillas will be less processed and flour tortillas usually have like additives and preservatives and things like that. But you can skip the tortillas completely if you like and just use a romaine lettuce as your shell. And here we have it. I added a little hot sauce on top. I would recommend, if you use a hot sauce, to find one that has 5 ingredients or less. Okay, and the last snack of the day, I'm going to make some crunchy roasted chickpeas. I let these soak overnight, but if you're going to use canned chickpeas, you don't have to worry about the soaking. You're just going to rinse them and dry them. But I'm just going to rinse them and then I will pat them dry. They need to be super dry if you're using dried chickpeas that you needed to soak. Okay, now for our seasonings, I'm going to add in some olive oil and just give that a nice little stir so it coats all of the chickpeas. And then I'm going to add in some red pepper flakes, some cumin, some paprika, some salt, and also some pepper. I should have added turmeric here too, but I forgot it. But you should add turmeric if you make roasted chickpeas. So then I just give that a nice little stir so everything is coated evenly. And we're going to bake these in the oven at 350 degrees. I usually cook them for about like 25 to 35 minutes. And about halfway through that, I will flip them halfway or just give them like a nice little shake, so both sides can brown and it's not like super burnt on one side. Okay, and here are our crunchy chickpeas. These are so good. These are like my chips. And then I add some salt on top and squeeze some lime juice over that. And these are perfect for ending the day because they're really filling. Okay, it's 8 o'clock and now I'm going to end my day with another cup of tea. This time I'm going to have a chamomile lavender tea. Chamomile is really good for the digestion and lavender will help me sort of calm down and end my day sort of in a peaceful mindset. I add a little bit of honey in there and that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps. I hope this inspires you. Have a good night.